Saturday, January 30th, 2021. Rounded out the month this weekend, and then we head into February, the shortest month of the year. And why is February the shortest month of the year? So we don't have to wait much longer for March Madness, which we are going to get this season. I'm really excited. And today, a little preview of March Madness, the best college basketball schedule of the year so far, and the biggest and best. And we got our usual cast of characters, our weekend crew here with us. We have Brian Bittler, Chris Ruffalo, Ron Romanelli, and Rod Zwacky. Good morning, guys. How you doing?
All good.
Morning.
All right, we're going to save the package promo portion for later on in the show when we have more visitors. I think it just makes sense to do it then, maybe like after each segment, kind of instead of before when there's 100 people watching. Why don't we do it when there's 1,000 people watching?
I think that's a good idea, Mitch.
Thanks, Brian. That's why I'm sitting in this seat.
That's why you're the boss and I'm just the underling.
That's exactly why.
You have the good ideas. I just go along for the
You just have ideas. Well, we got a massive card today of college hoops, and let's go to NBA first. Let's clear the NBA out. Got the Pelicans, big night last night against the Bucks, taking on the Rockets. We got the Bulls against the defenseless Trailblazers here. Got the Heat against the Kings, and the Hornets against those same Bucks that got the floor mopped with them last night. They dressed it up at the end, the score, but it was never that close. Brian, any meat on the bone here with these four games? I really don't love today's NBA.
I haven't got to add any NBA premiums, but I'll tell you what, I like the Hornets here plus 7.5. They won outright yesterday. Bucks are playing like the Lakers do. From time to time, they just not worried about winning or cover, just want to get to the playoffs. I like the Hornets here plus the points, and I think the Chicago Bulls laying the 2 against the Blazers is another good selection. A lot of people like Portland tonight.
Chris, you see anything there?
Yeah, I actually like the Bulls as well. 7-3 against the number of the last 10. This is still going to be a Portland team that's going to be hurting without McCollum and Nurkic in the lineup, and the Bulls just keep finding ways to cover. I'm not necessarily a fan of them in the favorite spot, but I think this is one of the few times where you can kind of feel good about backing them. And I'm on the Hornets as well. I didn't like what I saw from Milwaukee, and you'd think they'd want to bounce back here, but again, the Hornets, they found a way to win outright last night. I think they battle again here, so I like the value of the 7 points with the Hornets.
Yeah, this window, I like the Bulls as well. I just don't see this Blazers team competing on the road. Chicago hasn't been much in the past 2 games, but I think they grabbed the win here outright, and they can cover the spread. I like the Hornets. I agree with you guys. It's just too many points for a team that just got killed last night to a bad team on the road. Now you got to travel to Charlotte. Charlotte beat the Pacers last night. I think they continue. I don't know if they win this game outright, but I just think that's too many points. And I also lean with the Pelicans, laying the 1 against the Rockets. Both teams coming off victories. Pelicans are going to be on game 2 of their back-to-back, but they played fantastic last night, put up 131 points. The Rockets have some answers on offense now with Wall and Oladipo, but I just think that New Orleans is the better team, so I'll lay the point with the Pelicans.
Rod?
For me, I like the Bulls as well. They've been playing good hoops. This Portland team without their missing a couple of players, definitely not the same. So give me the Bulls. I like the Bucks. I think the Bucks bounce back. I know they played back-to-back and they looked awful. But I'll eat a fillet of fish. I think the Bucks bounce back and beat the Hornets. I don't like the Hornets at all. Hornets are even worse shape. This is the 3rd game in 4 nights. And give me the Rockets over the Pelicans. Keep fading the Pelicans. I like Pelicans come up, get a good win. Give me the Rockets over the Pellies.
Okay. I like the Bulls in this time slot. I think they're the best of the pick of the litter. They say. I just don't like the way the Blazers are playing defense right now, which is they're not. That just doesn't get it done for me. Got the Celtics and the Lakers, two teams that, have a history. Got the Spurs and the Grizz, the Mavericks and the Suns, and the Warriors and the Pistons. Brian, anything here for you?
I'm going to slightly go with the Detroit Pistons here to lean. They played good basketball. I'm a little worried they had that big win yesterday, but I think they can keep it respectable with Golden State tonight within a bucket. So I'll lean to the Pistons plus points.
Yeah, the two I like here. I like Boston getting the 1.5 against the Lakers. I know the Lakers are playing really well, and they're playing really well on the road, but now they've dropped back-to-back road games. Go to Boston, a Boston team that always seems to get up for this Laker game. So I like the value of the 1.5 with Boston there, and I like Memphis getting the 3.5 points against the Spurs. I like the Spurs a lot better in the underdog role, but as a favorite, they're not one of my favorites. And I just like the way the Grizzlies are playing with Ja Morant back in the lineup. So I'll take Memphis in that one.
Ron?
Yeah, I'm going to do a slight lean with the Spurs here. I just really like the way that they played last night against the Nuggets, a team that's been dominant, and they just took care of business with a double-digit victory. The Grizzlies have been red hot, as Chris said, big wins over some tough teams, but I just think that the Spurs are going to be able to take both sides of their back-to-back, and I'll lay the points with San Antonio.
For me, the Lakers and Celtics game, I like the over 218. When these two teams meet, they don't play a whole lot of defense. So I think we got a track me here. Give me the over 218, as the over is 5-0 in the last 5 game meetings in Boston. And I lean the Spurs as well. They're playing good hoops. Just beat the Celtics team. I think they got to come in good shot to come in and beat up on the Grizzlies here, who might be a little bit rusty and definitely aren't back at full strength. So give me the Spurs.
Yeah, I guess I'm the only one that cares about the Lakers-Celtics game, the one that's on national television, the one that people care about the most. But that's really the only game that people care about today. So I'll at least talk about it. Celtics playing probably their best basketball that we've seen. The Lakers, well, they're not going to take this one lying down. LeBron and Anthony Davis generally play their best games in the games that are, front and center. This is kind of like a stop the, presses game. It's like this is the Celtics and the Lakers. This is as big as it gets in the NBA. And regardless of pretty much all of the other teams out there, and whoever's winning now and whoever's the flavor of the month, it always comes back to this in the NBA. It always comes back to the Celtics and the Lakers, and the Eastern Conference will always go through the Celtics, and the Western Conference will always go through the Lakers, no matter what their record is. It really doesn't matter. It's always a big game when these two play. So, I just think that even without the crowd in Boston, who hates the Lakers' guts, I've talked about Lakers-Celtics games that I've been at, before on this show. I told people and Bird, I was at a game and the guy next to me just, the whole place is going crazy. The guy next to me is just like, Larry fucking Bird. It's just, amazing. But this Celtics didn't play their best game last time out. They looked good the 2 games before that with Tatum and Kemba both in the lineup. And, that's closer to the Celtics team that we're going to see. With the Lakers, it's still just a matter, are they anything beyond the big two? They brought Harrell in, trying to maybe bring that up another level, but it's like, I still just see 2 players on this team. I don't see them going into Boston and getting a win. I like the Celtics here outright. I think that's the play.
So the Celtics actually going to start their the original 5. All 5 are all healthy. So what they started the season with, their original 5, they wanted to start the season.
The original 5: Parrish, McHale, Bird, Dennis Johnson, and Robert Parrish. I mean, I don't know. To me, that's the original 5. And it goes. There's even another 5 before that. There's the Bill Russell 5. Don Nelson, who plays golf with my a golf course every day. So
They're going
not
to
that a
floor the
coach.
starting 5 that they wanted to start the season with before all the injuries hit. This will be the second for them altogether.
Which is basically the 5 they had last year without Gordon Hayward, who was a bust, I would say, for them.
Yeah, he was a bust. So
He was a bust. Even when he played in the playoffs, he was terrible. Anyways, anyone have any NBA packages for sale today? Brian, you got any NBA that you're selling?
Not up currently. Nope.
Chris,
No NBA.
any NBA? Ron,
Not for me.
nothing? Rob?
Nope.
I got a couple picks in for long-term people, but nothing in a package yet.
No NBA for sale from this crew, but well, that's okay. There's plenty of
Something
NBA
long-term,
out there.
I got a couple NBA, but
We can
I
take
have
a
nothing
look
I can
at-
jam into a package.
I'll just
These
take a
lines
look.
are just so late developing.
I'll just take a look and see who's on the leaderboard, and we'll go from there. So bear with me for a second. Let's see.
I think you're onto something with the Boston Celtics though tonight. I think a lot of Lakers fanboys
What's
and
everyone
money
out
will
there
be coming
doing
in
today?
as usual.
You see a lot of people hating on stuff, and it's typical. But life goes on. Not going to worry about you guys today. Kind of past it. Let's see what we got. So, our top NBA handicappers, man. Why is this so hard to find? It really isn't. I just clicked the wrong one. Boards. So in the NBA, we've got Dana Lane still leading the way, but the live show actually at plus 1197, 65% winners on best of the live show NBA picks. Big Al McMorty at plus 1,070 units. Steve Monahan, Rod in fifth there at plus 775, and the pick dogs, top dogs, plus 690. Bittler plus 585. Shane up there. VIP Sports Syndicate, Joe D'Amico getting in on the action, as well as Kyle Hunter. But we'll go to college basketball, and we got a massive schedule today to work our way through. And I'll just kind of go over the big games, and then if you guys have fill-ins, we can do that. So we'll go to the noon starts on Saturday. We got Duke, Clemson. Got Alabama, Oklahoma. Those are really the two big games in that time slot. Any picks in that time slot, Brian? At noon East.
Boy, easily could have been a premium play. Love the Oklahoma Sooners today. This is a team that's beaten West Virginia, Texas, and Kansas. You're almost getting plus 105. I love Oklahoma today. Make a statement. Take out Alabama.
I mean, you can look at any of these SEC Big 12 games, and you can name off top 10 ranked teams that they beat. That's the whole
Who'd
thing.
Alabama beat?
Alabama beat Tennessee at Tennessee is what they did. So
That's their only win. Other than that,
LSU.
LSU.
They beat Arkansas by 31. They beat Kentucky twice, so you were on Kentucky both those games. They beat Florida 86-71. They beat Tennessee 71-63 at Tennessee.
So you feel Alabama has more quality wins than
Alabama's a way better team on Oklahoma. If this is on a neutral court, they're 5-point favorites or more. Chris?
Yeah, what I like here was
what
Duke's
about the
laying a
Oklahoma
5
game
home.
at Xavier? Why is that excluded here? Why is that excluded from the resume? You sound like an Oklahoma football backer. It's like they went to Xavier, they lost by 150 points. I mean, they got run out of the building. It was.
they've been getting better as the season's going on. They've been getting stronger. I think they're peaking.
I don't think so. I think they've drawn a little bit easier schedule. They catch Texas when Shaka Smart has COVID. They beat Kansas, and this is not a good Kansas team. This is a Kansas team that's lost 4 games, in their last 5. This is not a good Kansas team. They beat Kansas
Alabama
State.
got lucky
Who
to get
cares?
past Kentucky last
TCU.
year.
Who cares? Then when they played at Kansas, they lost. Baylor stomped. Texas Tech loss. And of course that Xavier game. So I don't see it. I don't see Alabama with the embarrassing losses that Oklahoma has. the one-sided beatdowns that the Sooners have taken. And that's the same thing in football. It's like they gloss over, when they lose to Kansas State, when they every year when they lose to these games, and then they get in against the really good teams and they get slaughtered, And this Alabama team, believe me, they ain't going away. This Alabama team this is the best team Alabama's ever had. And that says a lot. That's a program that's been around for a while. With that being said, I would bet $1 on this game one way or another. Chris?
I'm shocked. I would have guessed you had a premium on Alabama.
No, I don't. Are you kidding? On this schedule, why in the hell would you go anywhere near this thing?
It's an easy one. Oklahoma is a layup. Sooners are going to win. No doubt about it.
Let's bet $5,000 on the side.
I don't have $5,000. Because it's a no-win situation for me. I'll tell you what, because if I won the $5,000, it would create a bad mojo between either way it goes. It's not good for friends to be betting that kind of
Believe
money.
me, I don't care.
But listen, it's a layup. Sooners are going to run all over them, stomp them.
All right.
Love this game. I wish it was a premium, but I was too much of a pud to get it in time.
Chris, speaking of puds.
Yeah. I like Duke in this time slot. Clemson coming and losing 4 in a row, and I think Duke needs this game to really sort of get back on track and sort of right the ship, because this is a down year for Duke. They're not used to being this far out of the top 25, and again, I think this is just a get right spot where Duke, if they get this win, they'll sort of kickstart the season again. They'll be back on track. So I like Duke in this time slot against a Clemson team that's trending downward.
Yeah, I agree. I like Duke. As Chris, basically everything Chris said. I mean, Clemson is just really trending downward after a sharp start to the year. Duke, one of the worst teams that they've had in recent times. But you know what? I think they have more talent. They have, they recruited these guys for a reason. So I just think that they're going to be able to take down Clemson, just a team that's not only struggling to score, but now they're struggling to defend. So I'll take Duke, and I'll also lean to East Carolina plus the 3 against Tulsa. I just think, obviously Tulsa had some flashy wins, but if you look at the numbers, both of these teams are really similar on paper. So if you're getting 3 points with the home team, I think that's where you get some value. So I'll take the points.
Chris, Rod?
The only one I like in this time spot is I like Alabama. The Sooners are going to have a really tough day against this Alabama team. The Sooners, their 3-point shooting is suspect. And Alabama's 3-point defense is solid. So I think that's the big difference here. Give me Bama. I'll eat a fillet of fish on that one.
If you guys
have reason that it's a fillet of fish.
If you guys have picks, if you could put them in the comments, that would be great. So I know everyone has picks today. It's a big card, man. I'd love to see your picks and not just hear about them tomorrow. So put them down in the comments so we can check them out later. If you put them in the chat, I'm never going to see them. I'm going to gloss right over them. Anyways, let's go to the next lot of games. I kind of like Clemson there, Chris. I'm going to have to take the other side. Go to the next slot. Providence, Georgetown at 1 o'clock. Got LSU, Texas Tech at 2. St. Bonnie's, George Mason. West Virginia, Florida, Miami, Wake. Missouri, TCU. And Colorado, Utah. So we're going to find out a lot about these teams, with now that we're into the middle of the season, or, the late middle part of the season, and we're seeing these out-of-conference games. And we're going to see a lot about what these conferences are, too, because we saw when they went out of conference, like when Oklahoma went out of conference, they got bludgeoned, right, by Xavier. But in conference, they play pretty well. So, they're built to play the conference teams, obviously. And that's part of it. But, we're going to see if TCU stays within 50 of Missouri here. Brian?
Yeah, I think Miami. They've lost 3 in a row. They've been getting stomped, but I think you're getting value because of that here in this game. I like Miami plus the points, and West Virginia over Florida. I think West Virginia is a much better team. Florida's been playing better lately, but for me, 2 solid plays are West Virginia and Miami at 2 o'clock.
I'm about as big a Miami fan as there is, and I wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole. They are so banged up. It is like basically their third-string team out there right now. So if you like Miami's third string, you want to put your hard-earned money on it, then by all means, man, by all means. But I'm telling you, Chris Likes, Earl Timberlake, everybody's out now. Chris?
Yeah, I like the over in the Furman Western Carolina game. Both teams are struggling right now and struggling with defense, so I think that one's a game where I think both teams get into the 80s. I think Furman could even get into the 90s there. So give me the over in Furman Western Carolina. I like Colgate to beat the tar off of Holy Cross. This is a really good Colgate team, putting up 90 points a game, and they already beat Holy Cross by 30 a couple days ago. So give me Colgate there. And give me Missouri against TCU. I want nothing to do with this TCU team. They can't score. They're having a hard time playing defense. I didn't think Missouri gets a big win here at home against TCU. So I'll lay the points with Missouri.
What do you think about that total in LSU Texas Tech 151? Because Texas Tech generally seen as a defensive team, but they're putting a lot of points on the board, and LSU is, track meet team, especially at home.
I was going to say LSU usually plays into the high 70s, low 80s.
I mean, as an ex-heavy drinker, I appreciate the 151 number, but drank plenty of that in my day. But I don't know. It seems like this could be like 160s. And change just because the way those teams match up too. I don't think overtime's out of the question in that one.
No, not by a long shot.
Ron?
Yeah, I agree. I was going to say that total does look a little funny, and I think it's because, usually we think Texas Tech, low total games, but this is a different type of team, and LSU, as you guys said, just scoring points in bunches. They don't really defend much, but they can really shoot the three. So I will lean to the over in that game. I also lean LSU plus the points. I think it could come down to the final buzzer, maybe even overtime like Mitch just said. I also like Hofstra laying a 1.5 against UNC Wilmington. These are similar teams, but I just think Hofstra's more battle-tested. They do already have a win over Richmond this season, and that was on the road, I believe. Yep, it was on the road. So this Hofstra team can compete with the best, and I don't think Wilmington's the best. I also lean a little bit to Akron laying the 5.5. Ball State's not a bad team, but Akron's just one of the top teams in the MAC, and I really like the way they've been playing. I think they get the job done at home, and I'll lay the points with the Zips.
Rod?
I'm with you. Give me Hofstra. They're just a better, solid team there. They get the win over UNC Wilmington today. I also like Miami, Ohio. I've been riding the Redbirds. They're playing Western Michigan today. Who hasn't won on the road? Just awful. I think Miami, Ohio keeps it going. Easily gets a double-digit win there. Those are the two I like in this spot.
I pretty much just like all the SEC teams. I like LSU, like Missouri. Kind of, though, like West Virginia in that one against Florida. That one I'm back and forth on. I'm not I think if Florida covers, this is the game to me that if Florida covers, they're going to win. They're either going to win outright or they're going to lose by 11 plus, And it's like, I can't figure out which one it is, so I can't bet the game. I can't even bet it for fun. It's like nothing fun about betting a game like that.
I forgot one. LSU. I agree with you guys.
Holy shit, Brian's taking an SEC team.
I love LSU today.
Really? Oh my God, man. Whoa. Someone just
Well, everybody and their moms in love with Texas Tech today. Line moved about 2 points. It's just giving you more value with LSU at home. Probably went out, right?
But the SEC's terrible, and so is the ACC. They're just lousy.
They're terrible compared to Big 10 and Big 12, but they're okay.
I have to say Garza played his best game of the season last night in that loss against Illinois. I thought that was.
I kicked myself on that one. Me and Rod liked Illinois, and I just got scared off late.
Loved Illinois last night. Illinois is so good. I mean, you could see, of the Big Ten, they're easily, just head and shoulders the best team.
But the best play last night is probably Boise, right? I mean,
yeah, I had Boise also. I had that one. I knew they were going to split, with Colorado State. I said that at the beginning of the series. I knew. I told you they were going to split. Those hoes.
those damn hoes. They took a shot down by 4 3-pointer and they missed it. And
those hoes. Got hosed, man.
You always get hosed with the hose.
Got hosed on the host.
Yesterday was a mediocre.
Kind of stuck on this Colorado-Utah game because I could see Colorado winning that one by 18 also. Weber State against Idaho. Just throwing it out there. Wisconsin, Penn State. Villanova against Seton Hall. The Hoes up against Longwood. 1 ho, 2 ho, red ho, blue ho. How about Charlotte, baby? I had them yesterday. That was awesome. It's like we're not going to cover. We're not going to cover. Let's hit the 3 to get to overtime. We get to overtime, and then it's like the thing is they gave FIU every chance to hit the garbage 3, right? They gave them 3 shots at the garbage 3. They even called timeout with 2.5 seconds left, down by 8 in overtime to set up another garbage 3, and they missed all of them. As Charlotte got the win there and the cover. Some just feel better than others, right? Because that one you kind of you thought it lost. Got Florida State, Georgia Tech. This one is odd line movement back and forth already going on, craziness. Baylor, Auburn, kind of the game of the day. One of the games of the day. What happened with Kentucky? Are they with their game? It's did they get canceled or something? It's because I don't see Kentucky on here, and you would think that it would be Kentucky against somebody good.
Yeah, I think Kentucky did get pulled
because it's weird that you would have an SEC Big 12 challenge and not have Kentucky in the mix, right?
Yeah, they weren't on there, or I probably would have them today. I can't resist Kentucky.
Yeah. Brian's I haven't got my ass kicked by Kentucky in days.
That's right. No, they should have beat Alabama outright, but.
Let me see the canceled games for today.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Texas.
Texas, Kentucky. Yep. Texas, Kentucky canceled. Wow. Michigan, Indiana on that cancel list for today, too. Let's see. Baylor. Arkansas, Oklahoma State. This is an interesting one. Because what Arkansas team is going to show up? Wichita State against UCF. This one looks crazy. This is that's one I haven't had a drink in a long time, and I haven't smoked in a long time. But it's I could see myself drinking and smoking if I put a couple bucks on that one. Anyways, Brian, anything here?
Yeah, I like Penn State stay the scrappy to remain the scrappy team to keep it close with Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin's going through a rough patch this season. Not really.
That blowout win over Maryland looked pretty rough.
I like Penn State here.
They
haven't done me wrong in a couple spots this season.
Super rough.
And I think Baylor's going to kick the crap out of Auburn today. I think 14.5. I think you could play that up to 19.5 and still get the cover. Take Baylor Bears. Those are my 2 I like at that time slot.
I'm just dying to see how Wisconsin is struggling. I mean, this is your Big Ten team that you were calling.
That's a team. I think I picked them to win it all.
You said that they were going to be a number 1 seed last week, and they've won 3 of their last 4. They lost to Ohio State, and then if you look at, they've won 3 of their last 4. They've won 5 of their last 7. The losses are at Michigan and Ohio State. No shame in any of those. They beat Minnesota, Indiana, Rutgers, Northwestern. Meanwhile, Penn State. You want to talk about rough patches? They lost to Ohio State by 4 last time out. They were game in that one. Ohio State, I got to say that number 0, though, the guard that dribbled the ball before halftime, he's just as lazy as there can be. He's the laziest player in entire college basketball. How do you get the ball stolen twice in 5 seconds, from you just dribbling the ball across half court? I mean, twice.
You can find a way.
Yeah. It's called being lazy.
Yeah.
I think out of those two, Baylor's the better of the two for me.
Chris, got anything to say? Or are you just gonna sit there with your mouth?
Sorry, yeah. Sorry, I was just trying to find out where it was. I like Oregon State.
Where am I?
Laying the 2.5 against Coppin State. Sorry, space. I was space cadet there. I like Morgan State. I just think they're the far better team compared to Coppin State. I really like that one a lot. I like the Citadel and East Tennessee State to go over that number. Citadel obviously can't play any defense, and East Tennessee, I think they're going to get their fair share, but I think they're also going to give up quite a few, so give me the over there. Give me Mercer and the points against Wofford. Wofford, I don't think, has done enough to be a 4-point favorite, and 69% of the bets on Wofford, and line hasn't moved, so give me Mercer. Give me Bellarmine against Kennesaw State. I was supposed to make that a premium yesterday. I pulled it, and I'm mad that I did. And I like Southern Illinois against Northern Iowa. I have no idea why Northern Iowa is favored on the road by 2 points. No clue. So I'm taking Southern Illinois money in.
On.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Brian with Baylor. The spread's pretty steep there at 14, but I just think that shows you how good Baylor is this season. They haven't struggled a bit. They look like they could give Gonzaga not only some troubles, but they look like a championship team so far. Auburn's looked solid as of late, but I just think this is going to be a bad spot for Auburn on the road. I also like Southern Illinois as well. Like Chris said, I don't understand why UNI is favored here. So I'll take Southern Illinois money line at plus 115. I also like the under in the Rhode Island-Dayton game. Two teams that play defense, especially Rhode Island. I just think that's going to be a 1st to 60 wins kind of game. So I'll take the under in the Rhode Island-Dayton game.
Rod?
I agree with you guys on Baylor. Give me Baylor. We're gonna roll today. I like Arkansas at Oklahoma State. I think Arkansas's offense, ranked 9th in the country, can definitely put an up on this OK State defense here. I like Bellarmine again. They had no problem yesterday. They have no problem with this back-to-back. And I like Seton Hall plus the points at Nova there at home versus Villanova. Last time they met, it was a 2-point game. I think they keep it close again. Give me Seton Hall plus the points.
I agree with you guys. I like Auburn over Baylor also. I don't see how Baylor can blow them out. They're just too good. I could see Baylor winning this game. I could even see them distancing it to like 8 or 9 at the end of the game. I like Baylor a lot, but this Auburn team is just sticky. They're just ever since it's like they are the type of team that is just tough to blow out. It's kind of like what this is. Reminds me a little bit of that West Virginia Gonzaga game, where they kind of knew Gonzaga was going to win. They kind of were never really in trouble that they weren't going to win, but they never could shake them, right? All the way to the final buzzer. They could never shake them. And I think that this is what this is going to be. And that's where Bruce Pearl is at his best. Well, and recruiting, right? I mean, the living room pictures of Tennessee. Speak 1,000 words, but, I just think that Auburn is a tough out. And I think you guys aren't giving them enough credit, to be honest with you. I like Seton Hall as well against Villanova. I think that's the squarest of my plays for the day. But I think their defense shows up, and we've seen Villanova fall into holes time and time again this season bailing themselves out in the last 2 or 3 minutes. I'm just not so sure they're going to be able to get all the way out. I don't know who wins that game. Probably a coin flip. I wouldn't put any money on that thing. And then I like Arkansas against Oklahoma State. I'm just going to stick with my theme of the SEC schools. I just think that Arkansas is the more talented team than Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State has one really, really good player. They have a lot of other good players. They're not like, it's not just Cade Cunningham and nobody else. But, this Arkansas team is a home wrecker, man. There's no way I'd be giving points to them if I'm in Oklahoma State, middle of the rung. Oklahoma State's a middle of the road team. Arkansas has a chance to really be next level. Arkansas had a top 5 recruiting class last year, Ron? Chris, it was a top 5.
I believe it was up there. I'm not sure if it was top 5.
I believe it was at least top 10, if not 5. Top 5 recruiting class last year with the new coach, and they got their guy that was like an NBA, right? He was going to be an NBA lottery pick. They got him to come back, so they have the talent there to do it. We know Cade Cunningham is probably number 1 overall this year, coming out, but he missed a few games here to COVID. I don't even know if he's going today. I'm going to guess he is, that they're favored, but he's missed a few games here as well. So you got to expect him to be a little rusty coming back in. I just think Arkansas not getting much credit here, and I think they win this game outright. Boy, too bad it's not Delaware State against Baylor. That would be fun. I also like UCF against Wichita State. I think this one is one where it's like the public is just crushing Wichita State. It's like this is the spot, like this is the Bitler game, right? Where the public is just like way too high on Wichita State. Way too high. It's like they're okay. They're not like a lousy team. Greg Marshall left the program in good shape, of course in disgrace, but he left in good shape. And but not that good a shape to be 6-point favorites in this game. This is one of those games where it just rips the public heart out. I could see it being a 4-point game. I could just see it, right? It's like it's so obvious. Let's see what the betting at. Brian, what is
I wrote down like 50 picks, and that wasn't even on my radar.
Really?
As far as I can tell.
Did you look at it though?
I like UCF too. Yeah. 84% of the total number of bets on Wichita.
Yeah.
But only 18% of the money, so it's just public going nuts.
Yeah, it's just public going nuts on Wichita.
Yeah. UCF looks like could be a play for sure.
Brian's like, I could do some drinking and smoking. So, but that's one of that's the type of game that if you bet Wichita State, you'll want to quit betting probably. That's really one of those type of games. Go to our next time slot.
I think Alabama's that kind of game.
So what is Andrew? Mitch super confident, convincing on certain picks. No, it's let me explain. I'll explain to you. We always have like the rocket scientist that analyzes my voice patterns and things like that and my analysis of things. Here, let me make it really simple for you, dumbass. Okay, here's how simple it is. Okay, and I think, how many videos did I do yesterday? I think we posted 49 videos yesterday. Okay, for today's games. Okay, so I said it that many times, and I've done almost over the last 20 years or last 15 years, I've done probably 20,000 YouTube videos, maybe even more, maybe more than that. And every single one of them, I say my best bets. The games I like the very best, the games I am betting today are my premium picks, the one I'll stand behind. So if it's not in my premium picks, it's not one of my best bets. It's crystal fucking clear. I mean, I don't know. Is that too hard? I mean, how hard is that? How hard is that, man? Maybe I should just get a sign, right, and just have it running across the screen. If I could have it flashing across the screen while I'm talking, and people still won't get it, It's like, how stupid can you be? I mean, it just doesn't even make sense. It's like, Well, I think it's his best bet. So it's like
every once in a while, though,
bet.
you'll give out a best bet, one of your premiums, as we're talking here. You won't say it's a premium, but
I do.
You'll get excited and you'll disagree with me, and it'll end up being one of your premium picks. But sometimes you do. You get all excited. But it's much easier just to buy your premium picks for $40 or whatever it is.
Yeah, or whatever. It's like $10 a day if you buy the monthly. If you buy the yearly, it's like $2 a day or something.
Yeah.
I could run a coupon.
Speaking of which, our premium plays.
Yeah, you got any premium plays today, Brian?
Oh my God, do I ever! Today is my Big East Game of the Year 5-pack. In that 5-pack, you're going to get my Big East Game of the Year, my golden ticket, my President's Choice, 5 college basketball plays. You can take to the bank. I think 3 of them go off at noontime, I think, or 2 of them, something like that. 5 plays, $50, pickdogs.com, premium pick section.
Man, someone's jealous of me. Jersey boy is jealous of me. It's like you're jealous of me. Anyone has the balls to put themselves out like on video and does live video as much as we do, yeah, you get into patterns where you say things, and I come in and out of them. In my videos, when I start doing a lot of videos, my thing that I always say, of course, is what I say. I say it a lot, like, and I try and be conscious to not say it, and it's like I say it anyway. And on here, it's like when and I just said it again. I say it's like. And it's because that's what I'm trying to put my thoughts together, because that's why people struggle with live video, because you have to think and talk at the same time. You can't just talk out your ass like you do in the comments as a troll, right? Easy. Brian, what are you selling?
I already told you guys. Big East Game of the Year today. Absolutely grand slam pick.
GOY, or do you call it the Game of the Year?
It's my Big East Game of the Year 5-pack.
GOY. Brian's GOY.
It's the biggest Big East play I can imagine ever seeing. It's just huge.
GOY.
I just love the sunglasses and the hands.
I know the lights hurt my eyes. So
He's gonna have his new Herman Miller Aeron chair with the full lean
That's
back
right.
function.
Mitch is ordering me 2 chairs. One for the upstairs.
I'll get you a chair. You want a chair? I'll get you one. Whatever.
My posture's killing me.
Mitch is always picking on Brian. Tell him to pick out a $1,500 chair, and I'll send it to his house. Picking on him. Chris, you selling anything today?
Am I? No. I got a 5-pack for the early games that were tipping off between 12 and 2:30 p.m. and then I got another 5-pack for the evening games today from 3 o'clock on to finish the close. So $34.95 each over at Pick Dog Sports Chat Plays Premium Pick section.
All right, we got to pick up the pace a little bit. Ron's got COVID testing at noon Eastern time. Ron?
Hope everything's good there. But
they do the swab? Is it the swab test?
Yes, it's the swab, yep. Yeah, I've been there, done that, so I'll be all right. But took down the books yesterday, 3-0 yesterday, and I'm looking for more today. 5-0 I want. Got my Super Saturday 5-pack, top 4 college basketball plays, and my NHL play of the day as well thrown in there. $34.95, all 5 plays.
Rod?
For me, I have a nice wedding day yesterday. Let's keep it rolling. I got Super Saturday 7-pack here. I got 3 NHL slap shots, 3 college basketball slam dunks, and 1 nice solid NBA action. We're gonna crush the books again today. Jump on it. It's over at Pick Dogs Premium, $39.99. Get y'all 7 plays.
I have 3 early, 3 middle, 3 late. College hoops. Kind of, it's like I've been choppy, it's like I was bad and now I've been a little choppy this week. So it's like, it's definitely getting better. It's choppy, My NBA has been just terrible. It's just really bringing me down. It's like this world outside the bubble. I just having trouble coping. Be sure to smash the like button.
You'll turn it around.
I've been doing this for a very long time. Believe me, I know exactly the way it works. See, generally I'm in Vegas this weekend, before the weekend before the Super Bowl and then Super Bowl week. It's like, so normally I'm in Vegas and it's like this is my week, I know that. And it carries usually all the way through March Madness. Then the first couple weeks of baseball, I get handed to me taking all the dogs, right, against those big favorites, and I crawl my way out. But anyways, not concerned one bit. Got the next time slot, Cal, Arizona. I like Cal. Got Xavier Butler. Xavier's back in action. Always interesting off the layoff, right? Off the COVID layoffs. Always interesting to see how these teams come back. Virginia against Virginia Tech. Georgia versus Ole Miss in an SEC versus SEC game. BYU against Pacific. Mississippi State against Iowa State. Whew, that's a stinker. That just stinks. Tennessee, Kansas. Where does that get us to? 6 o'clock. All right. Anything there, Brian?
Yeah, I really like Cal today. I like the opening line. I know it's down to 9.5 now. I think you're still getting some value here. Arizona coming off of that very tough loss to Stanford. I think you're easily going to cover with Cal here. And then I like Virginia on the road to put a beat down on Virginia Tech. I just think Virginia starts to separate from the pack. Should be a nice cover here. I should have had them in the premium Cavs today.
So my nephews post the videos, for me, all those videos, because I shoot them all and I process them, and then my nephews post them on YouTube with with all the other stuff on there. So tonight they're having a party, so they want the videos early. Do we cut them some slack and get them the videos a couple hours early, or do we say, sorry guys, the party's over? What do you think?
I miss those days of partying. I get tired at 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, I go to bed at 8:30. If I'm up at 8:30, I'm just done.
Yeah, but when we were in our 20s, you used to go to the club at like 10 o'clock at night or 11 or whatever. That's when it started.
Absolutely.
You're out till 3 o'clock in the morning. Now I get tired at 8 o'clock.
3 o'clock in the morning. That's when things just start heating up. You got the after parties.
No.
I
wait till
also
the sun comes up. That's what I was doing. It's like, hey, the sun's coming up. Woo! The liquor store's almost open again.
I wish I was Romanelli for a day.
I live in a place that's a daytime place, though. It just is.
Well, plus you're getting older too, Mitch. Us old guys are up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah, but when I'm in Vegas and stuff, I'm out late with the kids.
Guess you can't sleep till 10 o'clock like some guys do.
11. Oh, where are we with these picks? Chris?
Yeah. I like Virginia as well. I think this is where Virginia really puts the foot down, and Virginia Tech, I don't think they're going to be able to handle that Virginia defense here. So I'll take Virginia Tech on the road, and I'll take laying the 3. This is just, we said this is a down year for Kansas right now, and they just don't look very good. And I just like the way Tennessee plays that defense, and I think Tennessee ratchets one up for Kansas here. So give me Tennessee laying the points. Those are the 2 I like.
Yeah, I agree with Cal. With Brian, I like Cal plus the points. I think Cal is not as bad as many people think in the Pac-12. Just coming off a cover against Arizona State, so I'll take the points with California, and I will also take Virginia. Just, we're used to seeing Virginia teams that play really good defense and then can't score the ball. But this Virginia team is shooting threes lights out, and they're defending pretty well. I think that they can take down this Virginia Tech team, a team that I think is a little bit overrated. I also like Grambling State laying the 10.5 against Arkansas Pine Bluff. Pine Bluff is just terrible. If Mississippi Valley State wasn't in the conference, they'd be the worst team in the conference by far. And Grambling State's not too shabby. I think they're going to compete in the SWAC tournament at the end of the year, so I'll lay the 10.5 with Grambling State.
Rod, the Rams are rumored to be acquiring Matthew Stafford. They've at least inquired.
Right.
How do they fit this in? Number one, who do you trade to get him? Number two, good, bad, sideways, or I mean, you got Goff, who sucks, right? So Stafford maybe
So
change the scenery.
Definitely an improvement. Definitely an improvement over Goff, I think.
But Goff,
Sure. But
they're on
who
the
do you
hook.
trade to get rid of him?
They're on the hook for so if they trade Goff, they're on the hook for 20-something million against the cap for the year.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know what they're going to do there. You're not going to get Stafford for cheap. So.
Anyways, how about this slot?
Maybe Detroit will just do a complete swap. Here, you take Goff and we'll take Stafford.
And maybe they throw in the first round pick or something.
They wish.
Like
I know they wish, right?
No, the Rams or the Lions want at least a first round. They want at least one first rounder for Stafford. They want at least one.
One first round, second round.
I don't think the Rams don't. I don't think they have a pick this year. They're still paying for that corner. It's well worth the picks that they traded for.
Yep.
Anyways, you got any picks for this slot?
Yeah, for me, I'm going to take Kansas in this spot. I know they haven't looked super good all year, but I think this is a spot they come out and give 150% and beat Tennessee here. Give me Kansas over Tennessee. And with you guys, I like Virginia. It's that time of year that Virginia just starts to roll. Their defense steps up and they roll over Virginia Tech. I like that. There's only two I like in that.
I like Mississippi.
spot.
I like Mississippi State against Iowa State. Like they're from their old neighborhood. They're gonna beat them up, chew them up, spit them out.
You're on SEC madness today.
Damn right I am. Side of Tennessee, just on spite alone. It's gonna take Georgia and Ole Miss because they're playing each other. Take both of them. I'll take both. Would you like the baked
You're
potato?
taking Tennessee, is that what you said?
Baked potato, French fries, or mashed? I'll have all three. Triple starch.
Rebel.
Triple starch. Butler's so dead to me. So dead. Austin P against Tennessee State was one that I looked at as a premium pick, but I just couldn't pull the trigger. 9.5 was just a little hefty for me. That one. But I did like it. I like Toledo against Bowling Green also. That was borderline premium as well.
Which one? Ball State?
No, Toledo against Bowling Green.
Toledo.
Oh.
But what are you going to say? Come on. Wait. All right. Go to the next time slot. St. Joe's against Duquesne. Oregon State against UCLA. Pepperdine Gonzaga. Minnesota Purdue. Notre Dame Pittsburgh. Stanford Arizona State. DePaul Creighton. Belmont Murray State. South Carolina Vandy. New Mexico State Grand Canyon. San Diego State Wyoming. Ryan, anything?
Well, there's a lot of stuff I like, but I'm going to cut it down a little bit. I like Pepperdine. I locked in this morning at 22. Is at 20.5. I don't think you'll have any problems at 19.5 or higher here. Pepperdine, scrappy bunch. I think they can cover that one. And I really like Murray State plus the points. They've been a bad cover team all year, but I think they could beat Belmont outright. I'm going to take the points for safety here, Murray State.
I don't know why we only have 200 likes with 800 people watching. I have no idea. Maybe because we don't
get it up to 5.
It should be 1,000.
It's not hard to hit the like button.
No, it takes a half a second. Keeps this stuff free. Maybe we should do the amount of free picks based on the amount of likes we get on the previous video. So it's like if we get a certain amount, that is one per person per, one per person.
I forgot one. I'm also going to go in on DePaul plus 10. Everybody seems to be riding Creighton. And I've lost a lot of money on DePaul, so I'm going to keep it going here. That's 10.
Keep it going. That's the best.
Like, I don't have Kentucky. I don't have Kentucky, so it's like Brian always likes to bet a hat, and it's so he can stand out on the street corner and beg for change after he bets on Kentucky.
I got my hat. It's the R's: Romanelli, Rod, and Ruffalo. The 3 R's.
Oh man.
Who's up, Chris?
For me, the ones I like.
Normally, I don't yawn until the hockey section.
I like Stanford against Arizona State. One win for Arizona State's not going to change my mind. This is just a bad Arizona State team. Not a bad team, but they just can't seem to find a win or a cover. So consistently, I'll take Stanford there. I like Pitt over Notre Dame. Just again based on spite for me, and I like Belmont against Murray State. I think Belmont puts forth a stronger effort than they did against Austin Peay, and I think they get the cover there. And I like San Diego State to beat up on Wyoming again. I know the team usually wins the first one, doesn't do well the second time around, but that was just a beating, and I think the Aztecs can do it again. So give me San Diego State.
I don't know why we don't get the likes like we used to. I have no idea. I think we should have thousands for the amount of people that watch this show. It takes literally half a second. I think because a lot of people aren't signed in on YouTube too.
A lot of people just don't sign in. My son watches tons of YouTube stuff, doesn't sign in.
Yeah, I think it's part of it, but I don't really care, to be honest with you. The thing is, it really helps us, that and the comments, like after the video, if you leave a comment, like those really help, and the thumbs up. I don't know. Yeah,
even if it's just a simple comment like Iceman sucks, it's a comment.
We got invited into like the YouTube Elite Partner Program or something. I'll find out from our rep. Maybe I'll have our rep on our show. Tell you guys how you can help us. No money out of your pocket from YouTube. It's crazy, right? Reached out to me. Imagine how shocked I was to get that email. Welcome to the YouTube Partner Program. Invite only. Wow. Shit. Have you watched our show? It's like, I thought you get the email from YouTube. Normally, it's like you fucked up bad. You fucked up.
You are suspended for 30 days.
Yes. Don't go Hollywood. Yeah, I'm exactly the same guy I was when I had nothing, man. Those of you that have been watching, the shows for years and years, my videos from the old college football place days. I've changed. The only thing that's changed, maybe I drive a nicer car, I live in a nicer house. But I'm exactly the same person. Still an asshole.
Did your car get shipped into you, or is there a dealership on the island?
We got dealership. If you want a luxury automobile, that we have. that we have.
I cost you $10,000 to ship the car.
Actually, you don't get like a lot of the brakes that you get on the mainland. You don't have you can't just pick them off the lot. You have to order them. Like if you want a specific one, if you want a specific model or whatever, if you want a good one. Where are we at?
Right here. I am going to take Florida Gulf Coast. Florida Gulf Coast laying the points at Stetson. They beat Stetson by 1 last night, but did not cover the 1.5 spread. But I do think they're going to take down the Hatters by a little bit more tonight. I also like Purdue laying the 2 against Minnesota. We know the story. Minnesota's just been so bad on the road. It's not just this season. It's been, in recent history. So I like the Boilermakers to take down the Golden Gophers. And let's see. I will also take. It's a small lean on Wyoming plus the points against San Diego State. San Diego State took them down pretty easily last time, but I just think Wyoming's going to be able to compete a little bit more tonight, and that you're getting a ton of points, 17.5. So I'll take the points with Wyoming, but it's a real slight lean there.
Rod?
I like Wyoming as well. I think San Diego State wins this game, but I don't think they try as hard. Wyoming, San Diego State wins by 10. Give me Wyoming plus the points in that one. I like Belmont over Murray State. They just find a way to win and roll over Murray State. That Murray State has not looked so good all year. And on my DGen play of the day, I'm going to go with DePaul as well. Give me DePaul plus the 10 points. I think they keep it closer. Creighton wins by 6, not 10.
Good job, Rod. I like. Those filet fishes are going to be in trouble in this one.
I think so too. Yeah.
Have you seen DePaul play? Did you see the St. John's game?
Oh, we'll see.
Blew it against UConn.
Creighton against Butler. I remember Butler beat them, or at least were competitive. I'm really mad at myself. I didn't make DePaul premium play. Damn it.
Did yourself a favor.
Got a few golf questions here for me. One is, where do I play golf? I've answered this millions of times. I'm a member at King Kamehameha Golf Club here in Maui. That's Kapalua, where I play here. And then I'm also a member at King Kamehameha Golf Club. Here's me and the X-Man. I've shown this picture a bunch. That's the 18th hole at our club. There. Play there five to 6 times a week, depending. The other question someone asked, what's my handicap? I'm a 6.4 currently handicap. I'm working my way up to 12 if I can get there. I'm going back to my old strategy of never make a putt you don't have to. My handicap's getting just a little too low. A little too low for my comfort zone. The problem that I have is that our course plays like a the toughness rating is like off the chart. So it's like if you shoot in the 70s there, your handicap drops like 2 strokes. So, and I had 2 weeks where I shot in the 70s every day. So my handicap is 6.4. It's the lowest. It's the second lowest. It's the lowest it's been in 30 years. Which, I'll smoke you. I don't give a shit. How about that? How about this? I'll have you physically removed from our club. And that'll enjoy a lot more than you'll enjoy beating me in golf.
I just see Mitch on like the 8th hole. Excuse me.
I'd smoke you. I'd smoke you. I don't care, man. I play by myself and I play my music really loud. I really don't care. It's like I'm so non-competitive with golf. It's like I really don't care. It's like you can. I know that like a lot of guys from the golf club watch the show, and stuff, and they'll tell you, I really don't care. I mean, I enjoy getting out there every morning, but I don't like play with a group of guys usually. Like I do, my friends, I'll bring them to the club, once a week or whatever, and we'll play together, play for, whatever money we play for. But it's like, it's so competitive. It's like people that like say, I'll whip your ass. I'll get one of the guys at the club, one of the kids there, they'll stomp you like a grape. Trust me. It's like, I think they're all like +4 handicaps. It's like, it really doesn't matter, I'm with my game, it's like, I just want to play the best that I can play. I could care less about, I'm scared. Oh yeah, I'm scared of some YouTube troll. What are you going to do? Oh, he's sunk a 16-foot putt on me. Oh man, I'm scared. It's like, what am I scared about? I'm scared. It's like, oh no, not the 6-iron. Not a 6-iron from 170. No way. I'm shaking in my boots. I hate the people that are so serious about golf. So I guess I don't know if it came from being in the club, or the last golf clubs I ordered, or something that I bought, or I don't know what is, but someone sent me Golf Magazine. Right? It was like, my wife's like, Golf Magazine, what the hell is this? Because I'm one of those people. It's like I'm really not that into it. Like I don't watch it on TV. I don't I'm just not one of those guys. So it's like I like to play, but it's like that's about it. It's like it's pretty much the extent of it for me. And someone sent me Golf Magazine. I got through about 6 pages of the freaking thing. It's like, all right, here's a golf ball. Here's golf clubs, golf course. Oh, they had they had actually a section golf. What this certain golf clubhouse has for lunch. It's like that was the most interesting part of it. I made it through 6 things. Then there's always some really complex swing training. It's like you want to confuse the hell out of yourself. You try reading one of these things. It's like, oh my God, man. All right, let's do some hockey. Oh man, that's so funny. You're scared. It's so easy to talk. I could care less. Man. You talk shit about your golf game all you want. Believe me, as good as you are, I know 100 guys that are better than you, and I know, it's like it's one of those things. Golf is one of those. It's the great equalizer, right? It's like as good as you are, Tiger Woods doesn't make the cut every time. Let's play for money. I shoot under anywhere. I'm so fucking impressed. Oh my God. Oh, don't take out the 3-wood. No. What's that guy's name again? What's our pitcher?
Who, Andrew Cashner?
No, the pitcher, the guy from the Angels, Berea. Not Berea. No. Come on.
Berea's got the 6-iron.
What's the matter? Oh, come on. My wife's like, what's the matter? Oh, they played with Jim Wilson from our internet show, and he shot a 74. It's like. It's like this is exactly how I play. I play quickly. My music is very loud, as loud as it goes. I have one of those Bose sound systems. It's as loud as it freaking goes. It's usually the metal channel for liquid metal on Sirius to just irk people. I play at a super fast pace. 2 hours, done. And it's like probably if I took a little bit longer, I probably would shoot better. And, I'll shoot. Some days I'll shoot low 80s. Some days I'll shoot high 70s. But I'm always in that same range. 75 to 85. It's always pretty much right in there. Every day. It could be 75 one day and 85 the next. Very easy. I'm always one hit away from a lost ball. I got so sidetracked here, man. It's so funny. It's like this is like I belong to the Scotty Cameron putter group on Facebook. I don't know how I got in this group, but someone added me. This guy, it's a fucking putter. It's like it's like I have one. I have a Scotty Cameron. I like it. It's good enough. What I'm using these days, but believe me, it starts failing me. I'll switch to something else in a heartbeat. So it's usually not the putter, unfortunately. I wish I could blame the putter. I like to blame the greens personally. Oh man, you guys know how mad I get, right? I get the worst temper, and it's like, so I hit a shot onto the 7th green, And I'm thinking about something else. I'm answering your guys' questions on my iPad while I'm driving up, to get it to par 3. And I go to putt my ball, and I'm like, who the hell didn't fix their ball mark? It's my ball mark. It's like it was mine. Anyways, let's do hockey. Did I give out my picks? I like Cal. I like whoever Bittler doesn't like. Cal, Pitt, whatever. I like Wyoming again. I like, New Mexico State. St. Peter's just dead to me. I'm on the Jaspers. Oregon State. I think I gave out UCLA in the video. Let's go to UCLA. I really don't care about that one. All right. Hockey. Wow. I'm in tears here, man. You're scared of me. Actually, I'm not. Not the 6 iron. This guy hit his lob wedge. I was so scared. It's like, how much could you possibly win off me at golf that would impact my life? I doubt you could put the money on the table for that to happen. Buffalo versus New Jersey. Tampa Bay versus Nashville. But if you want your ass kicked in golf, I'll find someone else that's on your level. I could find someone that's their thing. Like Buffalo against New Jersey, day game. Tampa Bay, Cashville. Rangers against Pittsburgh. Washington against the Bruins. And we'll go one more. Washington Bruins. Oh, we'll go all the way through 7? Yeah. Washington
like
Bruins.
7 o'clock games, it looks like.
Stars against the Hurricanes. Flyers Islanders. There's a normal game for you. Edmonton against the Maple Leafs and Montreal Calgary. As well as Detroit against the Panthers. I'm on Detroit. Brian?
Yeah, I'm on the Calgary Flames here. I know they lost 3 straight, and Canadians have won 3 straight. They're playing great hockey. I just seems like a ton of money on the Canadians here. I just can't get behind that. I like Calgary, and that's it in that time frame.
Brian, are you a little intimidated that Jim Wilson might be better than me at golf? Do you think I should be intimidated by that? That someone's better than me at golf? Do you think that have I ever once said I'm the best golfer? I mean, have I ever even insinuated that my golf game is reasonable?
I wouldn't worry about it. But I forgot one. The Washington Capitals also, they've been playing good. No reason they can't knock off the Bruins today. So take Washington plus 1.
It's really, the conversation really isn't about golf. The conversation is about how pathetic your comments are. Chris Ruffalo at the fourth tee. We have Chris Ruffalo.
Can I hold up the quiet, please sign?
Looks like he's got a driver in his hand.
It might be a hobby.
Why are we whispering? We're in the studio.
Or a corn dog. I don't know. Could be anything at this point.
I love.
I'm trying to let it cool.
You watch the video of the old golfers. They're all smoking on the course. It's like those are the best. Yeah. Dean Smith, North Carolina used to smoke on the bench. If you watch like that Jordan Worthy national championship game, I bet you Dean Smith chain smoked for an entire pack on the bench for that one. I wonder if he put the cigarettes out on the court. He was totally a chain smoker, though. He was a total chain smoker.
There's burn marks on the hardwood.
Remember when Keith Hernandez played for the Mets? He used to smoke like in the clubhouse.
For the times, Nashville and Tampa Bay to go over 5.5. I think there's going to be quite a bit of scoring. Both teams played in low-scoring games. Their last one, I think they both let off some steam here and have a high-scoring game. I said Boston in our YouTube video, but I'm switching. I like Washington. This team just keeps finding ways to win, and I realize David Pasternak's getting back into the lineup tonight, but they're going to have to jumble things around. It's going to take a while to get the chemistry back with him in there, and I think Washington can take advantage of that. So it's going to be Washington. And I like the Panthers on the puck line against Detroit. I want nothing to do with this Detroit team. They're back to looking like the team that finished dead last in the league last year. That's only 10 games into the year. I wouldn't be surprised if they're still less than 5 wins at the end of February. So give me Florida. Lay the -1.5.
Nice story, Ron.
I'm going to take the Devils on the money line plus 135. I think you're getting good value. Two teams that are about even. I think the Devils have a shot to win it. I also like the Predators plus 1.5 on the puck line. I think this is a 1-goal game. At best, could see overtime. So I will take the 1.5 with Cashville.
Rod Zawacki's got an 8-iron in his hand. Oh, no, not the 8-iron. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. I'm so scared. Rod, what do you got?
For me, I like the Devils here over Buffalo. Good bounce back spot. The Devils come in and beat up Buffalo. This should be a coin flip game. So great value on the Devils in that one. So give me the Devils. Of course, I'm taking the Panthers on the puck line as well. You might even want to look at the 2.5 alternate line there. They could easily whoop up on Detroit by 3. Montreal and Calgary. I like to go over. I think we're going to see a bunch of goals in that game today. It was 4-2 last time. We're definitely going to go over the number in that one. I like the Hurricanes. Give me the Hurricanes here over the Stars. And another one that's just a goal flip. Give me the Canes. I like the Flyers over the Islanders. Islanders defense just looked awful. And the Flyers will take advantage again, score a bunch. Give me the Predators. Best value on the board today. Give me the Predators over the Lightning. The Lightning just looked awful last game. They've got injuries, and they just look anemic. And then all the play officials on the Lightning today are going to be really sad as they lose all their money. Nashville wins that game outright. Give me the Rangers. Rangers are going to start getting things going. Over the Penguins. Penguins still a bunch of overpaid bums. And here's Washington. Washington's going to get that loss. Here comes their first loss. I know Pasternak's back, and he's going to fit right in like a glove on that power play onto that top line. It won't take them long to get things back rolling. Give me the Bruins over Washington. Could be interesting. All the Washington players might be back today. It's been 4 games, so you might get Obi and Kuznetsov and Samsonov. There's a chance. I haven't heard any news, but 4 games are up. They could pop back in. Late breaking news in that one. And I'm going to stay with the Leafs. Give me the Leafs over the Oilers. It's 5-0 at home in Edmonton since they built Rogers Place. So, ain't broke, don't fix it. Take the Leafs again.
I think I'm going to bring a magazine for the segment. Maybe I'll read that golf magazine or do the TV Guide crossword puzzle or something. Because, I gotta say it's a little rough. We got the Smudges taking on the Avalanche. We got the Ducks against the Blues and the Jets against the Canucks again. How many times have these guys played this year? I mean, it's like they've played 10, so the Jets have played 7 games and the Canucks have played 10, and these teams have played. Wait, I guess they haven't played. It just feels like
they haven't. This is their first game.
Yeah, it was Ottawa.
It was Ottawa.
Ottawa. Oh my God.
You haven't seen anything.
Probably close to 10 times. So this is just game 1 of 8 this year, I think.
Let's take the sport I care least about and make it even less interesting. Brian, a little smudge action for you.
I'm going to take the Canucks plus money here. I know that their 3 straight wins have come against the Senators here. I like the value here on the road against the Jets. So go Canucks plus money.
What do you think about someone what do you think about a YouTube troll that brags about his golf game? Because everyone knows the golf gods are nasty, man. They're nasty.
Yeah,
they are. The thing is, like, not only does he brag about his golf game, he but acts like I care. That's the best part of it. You're scared. Scared of what? What am I scared of? Not a 4-iron.
The only one I like here, I like Vancouver and Winnipeg to go over that. The goaltending on both sides is going to be a little bit shaky today, and both teams can score. So I like the over. And you know what? You haven't seen anything yet. Vegas and Arizona, their first 5 games of the year were against each other. So if you think two teams can play every day, Vegas and Arizona already did.
Comment of the year on the golf guy. Just, I will generally not say something that's from somebody that has a handle like this, but Cinderella Tennis Bet says about the golf guy, he gets a lot of pussy. Oh man. Oh, that's funny, man. Ron, what do you got?
I'm going to take the under in the Blues and Ducks game. I know almost every game the Ducks have played in this season have gone under. I think there's 7 out of the 8 games that have gone under. But you look at the Blues, 6 out of their 8 games or so have gone over. So I think the clash of styles meets here. But, the Ducks, they play solid defense. They just don't have any scoring. I think this is going to be a close game that's going to go on to the 5.5, so I'll take the under.
So the Smudges are reasonable dog here with the same record as the Avalanches. Is that they've just played lousy teams? Is that why?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Avs routed St. Louis earlier this year. And playing
the Avs are going to be the Avs are going to be the Tampa Bay overpriced.
Yeah.
Of the year. Everybody knows they're going to overprice them because that's who's going to win the Stanley Cup is the Avalanche.
All right. Who do you like, Rod?
For me, I'm gonna stick with what I said in the video. Give me the Smears. Huge value on the Smears there today. They pop in and beat the Avalanche today. Give me the Wild in that one. And I'm with Rod. Sticking with what I said in the video, the under 5.5, solid bet. Blues, Ducks. Ducks don't score. Normally, Blues are a defense first team, and I think that's what they get back here today. Defense first. 2-1, 3-2 game most. Take the under. And I like the Jets. The Canucks did win 3 games, all against Ottawa. Ooh, and the Canucks. Last 11 in Winnipeg, they are 1 win. They are 1-10. The last 11 in Winnipeg. Jets get the win today. Give me the.
I think going forward, maybe if we have like bigger hockey cards like this, I'll just step out and I'll let Ruffalo take over my spot here, and you guys can just do the hockey, and I'll come back when it's over because I really don't enjoy it. So
it's over.
I know. I know, but it lasts.
You can even have like a hockey intro with some kind of catchy tune.
Or we could just not cover hockey on the show. Or we could not cover hockey and there could be a hockey show. Something like that. That's what we always did before. That's how it was always done. That's why it was always done before. The problem.
I know. I get a little excited and I say something on every game.
No, it's fine. It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the game itself. I only like playoff hockey.
The worry is the games go on this year. We're going to see more fighting, more fights.
All right, Stanley's. For nobody else would I do this except for Stanley. Stanley's asking for lucky penny picks because it's Stanley. We'll do it. Everyone loves Stanley. Anyone that's ever watched a replay of our show, everyone knows who Stanley is. So, Stanley, what game do you want? You want all of them, or which one do you want?
We want the ones that Bittler's on because he loves.
I love Stanley, but I detest the penny with a passion. I'm gonna bet against whatever.
Which game do you have, Brian? The Rangers, Penguins. That's a good one.
Stanley wants all of them.
How about the Calgary
All right.
Flames?
Buffalo
Calgary
jersey.
Flames.
Buffalo jersey.
Calgary Flames.
Buffalo jersey. Jersey. Lightning. Cashville. Lightning. Rangers, Penguins. Penguins. Capitals, Bruins. Bruins. Hurricane, Stars. Stars. Flyers, Islanders. Islanders. We're on a tails run here. Edmonton, Toronto. Toronto. Montreal, Calgary. Calgary. Detroit, Florida. Detroit, Florida. Detroit. Smudges against Avalanche. Smudgy.
I missed the Flames and Canadians. I didn't even hear that come up.
Flames and Canadians. We did it. We got Calgary.
Calgary.
Oh, great.
Ducks. Suck my duck. We got Ducks against the Blues.
I'm not betting the Flames then.
Suck my duck. We got the Jets against the Canucks. Canucks, as they say on one of our rival shows. I like the Canucks. What? What the fuck are you talking about? What?
Listen here, you mother Canucker.
It's like Bradley sends his message like, did they just say Canucks? Go watch it. Go watch it. Like, I don't want to give them a view. It's like, he's like, no, go watch it. Jets against Canucks. JTS. Jets. All right. Penny time. That was fun. Go Smudges!
Yeah, go Smudges.
Dun, 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 dun. We should play that theme while I'm doing the penny flips. Dun, 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 dun.
With the NHL 94.
Oh, man. All right. Ruffalo, what's your bird cage?
Someone just said in the comments, let's do better than 3. All right, the parlay for
we've had
for
some
hockey.
bad shows and some bad shows, and this one's up there.
Yeah, I know. Right, parlay got one for hockey, one for college hoops. For college hoops, Mercer, Virginia, and Missouri. And for hockey, we're going to go with the over in the Nashville-Tampa game. We're going to go with the Washington Capitals and the over in the Vancouver-Winnipeg game. As well as our Puck Dogs parlay over at YouTube.
Nice. Right? What? Just doing some house cleaning.
That comment, somebody said it's so cold. That's hilarious.
What is it? I missed it.
He says I've been colder than a Russian hooker in the snow. I need some help.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, God.
Great. Blue hole. No. Okay. No blue hole in the snow. Okay. Okay, we're going to go. I got a money line, college basketball. We're going to go Hofstra money line, Arkansas money line, Seton Hall money line. Parlay those 3 up. Hockey, we're going to go puck line parlay today. We're going to go Panthers, puck line, Canes, puck line, Bruins, puck line. Parlay those up. There's my 2 bird cages of the day. And watch out for them Russian blue hose in the snow.
Yeah, if anyone ever sees me anywhere, feel free to say hello. I don't care. You know, it's like I always appreciate it. I've met many, many, many people that have watched the shows over the years. Many, 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 many. Ron? Sit
right.
here and pretend we're not waiting, but
I never remember the birdcage order we go in. I don't know if I'm before Brian, but I'm gonna go 3-team college hoops. Grambling State laying the points, Baylor laying the points, and the under in the Rhode Island and Dayton game.
okay. Brian.
LSU plus the points, Pepperdine plus the points, and Virginia minus the points.
Go Arkansas plus the points, Alabama, and Toledo. Alabama. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Have a great day. Be sure to smash the like button. Leave a comment. Say hello. And tell you. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. Have a great day. It's been fun. We're gonna try and act more professional tomorrow. Have a great day.